Hello friends, my name's the real Emile and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 6. Today it is the first Tuesday of the month, which means we've got a new DLC pack. In fact, we've got the Porsche expansion pack, which has just come here to Forza Motorsport 6. It is available for £16 I believe, or $20, not too sure. You'll have to convert that into your regional equivalents. There is a lot more to this expansion pack other than just the cars, which I will be getting into in some future videos, but for now I'm just going to go through the cars that you receive. First up, we've got the 2015 Porsche Team 919 Hybrid, 900 horsepower, 1,100 pounds-feet of torque, 1,918 pounds of weight. This is the Porsche Le Mans winner for this year. A lot of people have been wanting this. Me personally, I don't usually drive the LMP cars, so I don't think I'm going to get much use out of it, but for the people who wanted to use it, it's definitely nice to see it. Next up, we got the 2015 Porsche Cayman GTS, 340 horsepower, 280 pounds-feet of torque, 2,965 pounds of weight. The Cayman GTS is probably my favourite modern Porsche. I would have preferred to see the GT4, but the GTS is still a pretty cool car. And yeah, super happy to see the Cayman in the game. Next up, we got the 2015 Porsche Macan Turbo, 400 horsepower, 406 pounds-feet of torque, 4,244 pounds of weight. The Macan's probably one of my favourite sort of sports SUVs. I prefer this much over the Cayman. So yeah, pretty cool SUV, and it's nice to see it in the game. Next up, we got the 2014 Porsche 918 Spyder, 887 horsepower, 829 pounds-feet of torque, 3,692 pounds. A lot of people are going to be happy with this one, myself included. I've wanted to set this thing around the Top Gear track along with the P1 and the LaFerrari since day one, so I'm super looking forward to that. I will be bringing you that Forza Top Gear lap special some point, hopefully tonight, or it might be tomorrow. But yeah, 918 finally finishes the holy trinity of the hybrid supercars, so I'm quite happy to see it. Next, we've got the 2014 Porsche 911 Turbo S, 560 horsepower, 553 pounds-feet of torque, 3,607 pounds of weight. It's the only modern Porsche 911, or the current one, should I say, the 991 in the game. Not a huge fan of the Turbo S, would have probably preferred, say, the new GT3 or something like that, but can't really complain, it's a 991. Not really sure how this is going to drive. Four-wheel drive, but the 911 Turbo S is known for being a little bit weird to drive, so I'm going to be kind of curious to drive this one. Next up, we've got the 2012 Porsche 911 GT2 RS, 611 horsepower, 516 pounds-feet of torque, 3,020 pounds of weight. Another car I'm interested to get behind the wheel of. I do remember in Forza 4 driving this, it had ridiculously bouncy suspension, but I'm pretty happy to see it because it's a very, very insane 997. Next up, we got the 2012 Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0, 500 horsepower, 339 pounds-feet of torque, 2,998 pounds of weight. I would have ultimately liked to see the GT3 RS 997 instead of the 4-litre, just because I think it's a little bit more interesting, it's got some more vibrant colours to it and so on and so forth. But I'm happy to see the GT3 RS 4-litre. This was a fantastic driving car back in Horizon 2, so hopefully it's just as good in Forza Motorsport 6. Next up, we've got the Porsche Cayenne Turbo, 500 horsepower, 516 pounds-feet of torque, 4,784 pounds. Not a huge fan of the Cayenne, but it is part of Porsche's current range, so I guess it's got to be here. So yeah, I'm not going to be using this car too much, I don't think, but again, it's sort of nice to see. Next up, we've got the 2011 Porsche Flying Lizard 911 GT3 RSR, 455 horsepower, 332 pounds-feet of torque, 2,690 pounds of weight. We had to see a racing 997 in here. I would have preferred them to bring the Falcon version over, but then again, you can probably get the paint job for it. Yeah, nice to see a GT3 car, another GT3 car, of course, in the game. Probably my favourite of the race cars, the GT3 cars. So yeah, looking forward to using this one. Next up, we've got the 2008 Porsche Penske Racing RS Spyder Evo, 503 horsepower, 284 pounds-feet of torque, 1,818 pounds. Yeah, another LMP car. Again, not the most interesting in the world, but again, it's kind of nice to see. This was in Forza 4, and I do remember it actually being pretty good, so I'm kind of looking forward to driving it again. Next up, we've got the 2004 Porsche 911 GT3, 381 horsepower, 284 pounds-feet of torque, 3,160 pounds of weight. I'm kind of surprised they brought 996 in. I wasn't expecting them to bring the 996 back. Not my favourite in the 911s, admittedly. Usually most people consider this their least favourites, but it's interesting at the end of the day. So yeah, again, I'm kind of happy to see it. Next up, we got the 2003 Porsche Carrera GT, 605 horsepower, 435 pounds-feet of torque, 3,258 pounds of weight. Not a huge fan of the Carrera GT, so this is probably one of the more disappointing cars of the pack, but it's kind of a notable car in Porsche's history, so I can see why it's here. Next up, we got the 1998 Porsche AG911 GT1 98, 550 horsepower, 464 pounds-feet of torque, 2,094 pounds of weight. I absolutely adore this car. I think it's so mental. I would have preferred to have the road-going version in the game, but I will take the race car. I'm hugely looking forward to driving this. Next up, we've got the 1989 Porsche 944 Turbo, 247 horsepower, 258 pounds-feet of torque, 3,115 pounds of weight. When it comes to Forza, this is one of the best value to buy cars usually. So yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what I can do with this thing, maybe turn it into a bit of a race car. Probably not going to get too much use out of me, but yeah, if you want a cheap race car, the 994 Turbo or 944 Turbo is definitely the way to go. Next up, we've got the 1987 Porsche AG962C, 720 horsepower, 590 pounds-feet of torque, 1,962 pounds of weight. Porsche that I do very much like. I love the livery on this thing, and it's a pretty successful race car from what I can gather. So yeah, I'm very excited to see this, although admittedly in past Forzas this was very temperamental to drive, so we'll have to see what it's like in this game. Next up, we've got the 1987 Porsche 959, 450 horsepower, 369 pounds-feet of torque, 3,190 pounds. Another car that can sort of go in a rivalry against the Ferrari F40 finally. 959 is a pretty cool car. I do like this. I think I prefer the F40. But we'll have to see which one's quicker around the Top Gear track as we go on. Yeah, excited to see this car in the game. Next up, we've got the 1982 Porsche 911 Turbo 3.3, 296 horsepower, 304 pounds-feet of weight, 2,866 pounds of weight. This is the Widowmaker. Yeah. Now, admittedly, this isn't my favourite generation 911. I actually preferred the 993, but the cool thing with the 911 Turbo is you can actually put all the 993 body parts onto it, so I will definitely be doing that. I do think the 993 is a much better looking vehicle, but yeah, it's nice to see the Widowmaker. Of course, it's one of the most famous Porsches, so yeah, it has to be in the game. Next up, we've got the 1970 Porsche 914-6, 125 horsepower, 131 pounds-feet of torque, 2,196 pounds of weight. Not my favourite of the Porsches. Yeah, not a huge fan of this one, admittedly, but it could make a kind of fun little race car to go racing in, so we'll have to try it out at some point. Next up, we got the 1960 Porsche 718 RS60, 160 horsepower, 120 pounds-feet of torque, 1,280 pounds of weight. I have no idea about this car. I literally don't know what this is. I've never seen it in any game before. I've never even heard of it, to be honest with you, but it kind of looks like it could be kind of fun to throw around a racetrack, so I'll definitely be looking into doing that. Next up, we got the 1957 Porsche 356A Speedster, 60 horsepower, 81 pounds-feet of torque, 1,676 pounds of weight. I am confused as to why I've never seen this car in any of the previous Porsche expansions or anything. The 356 is a very, very notable car, so yeah, I'm actually very happy to see it in the game. And I'm going to have a lot of fun throwing a big engine in, because 60 horsepower, not a lot, but I think this thing could be kind of fun with an interesting engine swap. And finally, we have the 1955 Porsche 550 Spyder, 109 horsepower, 95 pounds-feet of torque, 1,510 pounds of weight. Oldest Porsche in the game. I do remember driving this on previous Forzas, and it was actually a lot of fun, so I'm going to have a go with this one. Anyways, that is all of the Porsches that you receive with the Porsche expansion pack. Overall, I'm super happy with the car list they brought over. There's a couple of little Porsches I would have liked to see. I would have liked to see the GT4 Cayman. I would have liked to see the 997 GT3 RS. And a couple of other little things, but there's no real car I have an issue with in this pack. I can see why they're all here. And yeah, ultimately I'm very much looking forward to trying out all of the Porsches. Now, as I said, there will be some Forza Top Gear Laps episodes coming out soon. One of them is going to contain the P1 918 LaFerrari battle, and the other one's just going to be various amounts of Porsches going around the Top Gear track, so hopefully you stay locked to the channel for that. And yeah, I will also be covering the rest of the Porsche expansion. Ooh, adding all Porsche cars to your garage. Okay, sick. Yeah, we've got all of this, so I will probably go and have a look through all of this, especially the campaign mode. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I will be looking through that in the coming days, so again, stay tuned to the channel for that. Thank you all very much for watching. My name's been The Real Emile, and until next time, farewell.